guys, SW Outdoors. Today we are duck hunting because today is the opening day of duck season and goose hunting. I'm hunting public land this morning. I of course got up a little later than expected, 7:08 a.m. right now, coming out of the lake just after shooting light. Heard a few shots in the lake. I'm kind of a dumbass. I had my alarm set up for 4:30. Should have woke up at 4:30 and got my decoys spread out by now, but hopefully there's not a lot of guys taking the spots where I want to go. I've been goose hunting in here since the beginning of the season. Haven't shot any birds yet this year. So we're gonna hunt this morning for a few hours. I'll try to call in some ducks and geese and that. Got a few mallard decoys in my pack here. 4 Canadian geese, so I gotta spread these decoys out quickly and find a spot to hunt. This is gonna be a hard spot to find a spot in here. Where I'm parked, I'm the only truck in here so far, but there's other guys that are out shooting here, so they're probably coming in from the other end. So hopefully you can find a spot this morning. Nobody will bother us. Hopefully it's a good spot. Not in some bad area to shoot, but we'll give the ducks and geese a try this morning and see how we do. Alright guys, so we're hunting today with my new shotgun I recently got before the season opened up. This here is my Mossberg 835 shotgun. It's a turkey shotgun, but cheap pump shotgun that I got. So we're gonna load up and be ready to go when we come in here. I've got the modified choke in it, so I can shoot steel shot out of her. I've got 2 different pieces of ammunition. I've got Remington ammunition, number 2 shots, and I got some Winchester ammunition on my belt on my side. So we're gonna try to find a spot to set up. I'm already hearing geese where I'm gonna set up, so we're gonna try to see if we can shoot the geese first, depending if anyone's in that little spot there. I don't want to be unsafe with this gun, because once for all, just remember guys, we are hunting public land, so there might be other goose hunters and duck hunters in there. So our goal, 6 limit for ducks, 3 limit for geese. That's basically the rule. Try to shoot as many ducks and geese as possible. So we're going in. Should have waited. Fuck. Walk to there. Orange stay on the long goose. Too high up. Too high up. Saw another flock come in, and they come up behind me. Birds pretty much came in, and I'm pretty sloppy at waterfowl this morning, so not much really going on. Really doing a lot of missing today. Not really my day. They just don't want to come in close. I don't know if it's my setup right here or whatever it is. It's just they're not coming in. I had the M&R come out and check on me right there. So that was another interesting fact this morning. M&R coming out. He's going out and check where the other guys are because there's a lot of shooting going on this morning. So he's just checking us out, and I've had encounters with this guy before, but he's a nice guy. So doing everything legal by the book, and apparently he's giving me a few tips about waterfowling because I've never done waterfowling before. So I'm currently right now just, you know, doing everything by the book and doing my stuff. So might sit around for a little bit and wait it out. Well guys, I think that's it for me this morning. It is currently (9:22). I think this is kind of my morning because there's not much ducks and geese coming in. I think up this afternoon, if I come out here, I'm gonna probably change up my setup a little bit and kind of spread out a little bit my decoys a little bit. But either way, we tried. I don't know if the geese are not coming in too close. I estimated that they were coming in close, but for some reason they just don't want to come in close to the decoys. So, but shot at a few geese. M&R came in this morning, so kind of interesting morning for geese hunting. So empty-handed again. We'll try again this afternoon, I guess, boys. It's gonna be a less hunting pressure this afternoon, hopefully. I think my next plan is to go deeper into those weeds there. Because there's a better setup in there than it is over here, so I think that's what I'm intending to do. So pack up the decoys and go home. Well guys, got skunked this morning. And of course, right next to my truck, M&R. So the M&R are just doing their little patrols out here, so anyways, I'm going to pack up and go home for a few hours and chillax. So, yeah. Guys, we are back in the truck again. We are going for the evening sit tonight. We had a pretty interesting morning this morning. We had the M&R show up this morning. I shot at a few geese, but they were kind of a little cautious. They didn't want to come in to, like, they weren't flying as low as I expected. So tonight we're going to try again and hope to God I don't miss this time, because I was sitting up on this little small spot in the lake this morning, and it's the same dried up lake that I've been hunting throughout the entire season. So tonight we're going to be setting up in the weeds somewhere, and I'll bring my chair this time and everything else that I have with me. So hopefully we can limit out on some geese first and then perhaps work our way onto the ducks. So I got the shotgun in the back, got all my ammunition I need. I might use my Remington rounds this afternoon. I can't think what I'm saying right now. I'm just trying to get out there as soon as possible before dusk. We are legal till maybe around 8 o'clock when it first gets dark. So once it starts getting darker, we'll pack up our gear, head out, and hope for the best this evening. So I hope tonight that most of the other hunters are not out in the spots where I want to be, where the geese are going to be coming in a lot. But notoriously in the afternoon, there's a lot of quad runners that go out on the lake, so it's pretty much a mud pit for guys to go mudding and all that stuff. But I don't think they're supposed to go in there because they kind of blocked it off. So we're going to do our best to hunt that particular spot and try our best as best we can. We still got the entire season. Today's just the opening day of duck season, so we're going to try to hunt there for the opening day. And then I think I might scout around for more spots later on as the season progresses. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the afternoon hunt out here in public land. So I haven't really showed you guys my shotgun here. This is a Mossberg 835. This is the new gun I got. I got the modified choke on it, so I can shoot steel shot out of her. And I was going to use my old Cooey this year, but I found out my old Cooey does not take steel ammunition because it has full choke. So I got this gun off my cousin, which is primarily, this is probably not a good waterfowl gun. It's more for turkey hunting and all that stuff. I was on a limited budget, so I bought this gun and got a new choke tube for it, the long range modified choke for it. And I could shoot steel shot out of it. So I got a good deal on this gun here. And this morning it didn't prove its worth. I shot at a few geese this morning and it was just wasn't doing the job this morning. So hopefully this evening I find a better spot. Geese are going to be flying low, and then hopefully I can shoot some as soon as they are close into range. So we're going to head out to the weeds and we're going to try our best tonight. So let's do it. Okay guys, we are back out on this public land lake. I don't know if I'm going to be pretty much waterfowling pretty much here all season, but the usual part I don't like about afternoon sits out here is because there's a lot of four-wheelers that come through here on the ATV trails around here. So there's a bunch of guys that come out here with ATVs and they like to mud up the lake and everything like that, but they're just having fun. I'm not really worried about them, so I'm trying to find a spot that's safe for me to hunt while they do their thing. So I want to try to set up somewhere in the weeds, somewhere a fair distance away from them, so they can have their little fun and I can pretty much enjoy my goose and duck hunt. I'm probably not going to go back to the spot where I was this morning. I had a poor spot where I was going to set up, so I want to find a spot where I can actually hide out in the weeds, and if a flock of geese or ducks come by, I can hit them. So, but at least do it as safely as possible. I don't know if there's a quad runner meet out here or anything like that, but there's definitely going to be some four-wheelers in the afternoon, so we'll do our best and hunt accordingly and safely. Best thing to do out here is be safe, let everybody enjoy the lake, because it is public land. They have every right to be here as much as I am, so that's what I'm intending to do. They keep their distance from me, I keep their distance from them. So either ways, let's get out to our spot, set up decoys. I know the spot in the lake where I want to be is I want to be further back in. And I know it's going to be a pain in the butt if I become successful out here and I got to carry some ducks or geese out. Probably carry a few ducks in my pack. They're smaller, but the geese are going to be the challenge. Because I got to use my paracord slings, wrap around their necks and carry them on my shoulders. So if I have to do that, so be it. I'm probably going to be carrying out a lot of stuff tonight, so let's do this. right out there. So we got a good spot in this little area. Gotta watch for four-wheelers because they're coming using this little trail back here. So we're gonna sit till dark back here, till after a half hour after sunset. I'm gonna pack up. Hopefully there's some ducks and geese that come through. So let's do this. I don't know, guys. This lake seems pretty quiet tonight. Doesn't seem like there's many ducks and geese hanging around with the four-wheelers and that driving on back here. Dirt bikes. I kind of tried to position myself way back there, but that's where mostly I've been scouting, and there's tons of geese and ducks back there. But for some reason, when the four-wheelers and the dirt bikes showed up, pretty much in the afternoon, ducks and geese are pretty much scarce out of here. I don't think they're supposed to be back here, but I ain't complaining about them. I mean, it sucks that they're kind of coming in here and ruining my hunt. But it's a lot easier hunting private land than it is public, because this is public land that I'm hunting on. And this marsh is pretty much this dried up lake, but technically back here it's like a marsh, but technically it's a good spot for waterfowling, but others to say, but we'll stay till dark. But I suggested the M&R officer suggested I sit in the weeds here, which is what I'm doing tonight, sitting in the weeds. I'm not going to overcall or anything. Wait till the birds come in. But there's rain, so they'll probably think they're probably going to be not active if it's raining, so. Geese coming in from our rear. Far back, looks like it. So I think this is a better morning spot than it is an afternoon spot. But we'll give it a try tonight and see how we do. We got four-wheelers coming in behind us. Pretty bad spot back in there. This is the struggles of public land. All this commotion. It has just been a very crappy day out here. These guys back here, and that's it. Generally I was expecting a relaxing evening sit, but I guess not. So we'll see what the weather's like tomorrow and head back out and try again. I think I might come into this little spot because I know there's some more geese in there, and the four-wheelers don't come out here until the later on the day. So yeah, right back there. These kids have cleared out already. So I think they're gone. We might have actually a chance to shoot something for it under legal light. I was trying to set it back there, and those kids were back there. I think they're moving out, so geese are Still too low. He's not coming into the decoys. Load up again. Looks like waterfowl ain't my thing today. The looks of it. It just wasn't a promising day, guys. Got shot at. For some reason, I'm not really that experienced as a waterfowler, so I don't know what happened. I'm gonna probably go through the footage when I get home of what exactly I did wrong, because that was like 3 different times today I missed the flock of geese. There's a bunch of geese out here. Hardly much any ducks. I mean, there's not. I've seen a few. I've seen a green-winged teal. I've seen a teal out here, and a couple mallarts. But very few mallarts. More geese out here. But either way, guys, I'm about to pack up. I want to go home, get some to eat, make some supper for Lori and Sally. So I'm packing up my duck decoys, and I think I'm gonna head home. Group of heron. That's a heron coming in right there. Actually, it's Cameroon. But it's starting to rain. I'm gonna grab the decoys and go home. And safely this way. Gun is empty. Probably gotta clean up these shells. I'm probably gonna go to my Remington rounds tomorrow if I'm gonna go out. I don't really have faith in I never had faith in Winchester rounds. Well, guys, opening day of duck season didn't go very well for me. The double opener, I took a few shots at a few flocks of Canadian geese, and of course, the shot was my shots were a little too low. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I've lost faith in the Winchester ammunition, or I'm just a sloppy bird hunter. But there were several different flocks that I shot at on opening day. Today's the next day after opening day, so I didn't really finish the video last night after I came back from the hunt. So I was hunting public land, and there was a bunch of geese in the morning that came out, and managed to take a crack at a few geese. And then basically after my first shots, an M&R officer came out to check me and everything like that. So then after he left, there was another flock, and I shot at another flock, then clean miss on another flock, and then went out for the afternoon hunt. Couldn't find a good spot to set up because there was a bunch of 4-wheelers that went in on the lake and a bunch of dirt bikers. So that was kind of a spoil to our afternoon. And then there's a Canadian goose that flew, and I took a crack at him. And I found out my ammunition doesn't really have a good shooting distance, so I think I might try to look into some more ammunition. If you guys recommend in the comments what kind of ammunition is best for waterfowling, that works for you guys, I'm totally for it. Thinking about maybe switching to, I had a box of Remingtons in my backpack too, so I was probably going to switch up my Winchester ammunition and shoot the Remington ones, or I might look into maybe some heavy shot or anything like that, just to give me a little bit extra distance to take down geese and other species of waterfowl. But I didn't see a lot of ducks. I mean, I've seen a few flocks of mallarts off in the distance, and then I've seen a few, I think I've seen a green-winged teal as well, flying above me, and pretty much there's tons and tons of geese out in that lake. So my limit for geese is 3, and my duck limit's about 6, so I'm probably going to get out. I won't get the opportunity to get out until next weekend, October 1st, and then try again. So the next few days is probably just going to be raining and miserable, so I won't have a chance to get out. So we're going to try our best the weekend and be better well equipped and prepared for this hunt. So if If you guys like this entertaining content, make sure you guys put a like. If you guys are not subscribed to SW Outdoors, make sure you guys click the subscribe button, click the notification bell when those videos are, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. SW Outdoors, signing out.